This is so embarrassing to admit, but I used to mess up box cake mix. For whatever reason, I would follow directions and disaster. But somehow, in my dog bakery business, I was able to ship thousands of products every single week to our retailers and direct customers. We made it to Amazon's #1 new release many times and have helped over 350 dog treat entrepreneurs start or revive their current dog bakery business with our process and recipes. And you can do this too. So if you dreamed about starting a dog bakery business, but you're stuck because you don't know what to sell or what to create, this video is for you, even if you've never baked before. Hi, my name is Minyoung, and I'm the founder of Dog Bakery Academy, and I was the co-owner of Bobby and Bambi's Dog Bakery. In this video, I'm going to give you the full picture on how to create your very own signature dog treat product line. You'll learn the process of market research, sourcing your ingredients, developing your recipes, and packaging. And yes, you can do this even if you've never baked before. If you're feeling motivated and want a mentor to help guide you along the way, my online courses in Dog Bakery Academy will help you with a step-by-step process to start, launch, and scale your dog bakery business. It's a complete framework from start to growth. If you're just interested in the baking and product creation part of the business, I have a standalone course called Dog Treat Creation Studio where it walks you through a step-by-step process on how to create a whole product line from recipe development, shelf life, decorating, packaging, the work. All the links for Dog Bakery Academy courses are in the description box below. All right, here's a 5-step plan. Step number 1 is start doing. This is probably the most important step because this is the step that's going to get the ball rolling. So the first thing we want to do is come up with the ideas of what we want to make and create for our dog treat business. Write down a list of things that your dog likes, what excites you, and once you have all your ideas on paper, gather a variety of recipes to try out. You can get recipes on Pinterest, YouTube. I have a YouTube channel with recipes, cookbooks, or wherever you can get dog treat recipes. And then get into your kitchen and start creating. Just a side note, these aren't going to be recipes for your business. I guess it can be, but the purpose of this exercise is not only to see what treats your dog will like, but also for you to get a feel of how ingredients work together and if you even like making that product. If you don't like making 12 dog biscuits, you're not going to enjoy making thousands. Find something that you genuinely enjoy making. Once you find products that you enjoy making, test it out on your dogs, your neighbor's dogs, your friends' dogs, and get a feel of the response if you need to tweak anything, the texture, the taste, or anything like that. Step number 2, researching the market. I know you've heard this before and it sounds like some marketing term or what Guru is saying. I find that people talk about trends more when they talk about researching the market, and that's not what I mean. Of course, you want to research trends, but we want to use trends as a supplement or add on to our product line and not use trends for our main core products. Trends come and go, and we want to build a lasting business. How do you market research for your dog bakery business? Let's say out of everything you've tried, you love baking dog biscuits. Your dream is to build this dog biscuit empire. Now we want to know what's already out there, what's missing, and what consumers are saying. The best way to research this is by going online and finding other companies that are already doing what you want to make. You can go on the direct company's websites, Chewy, Amazon, or any other website that sells products you want to make. So this is where the gold is. Go into the review section and read all the reviews, not just the positive ones, but the negative reviews are giving you information on how to create a better product. For example, if a customer leaves a 2-star review that says, 2 stars because my treats came crushed and my dogs couldn't even enjoy it. This is the opportunity to think, okay, I need to find packaging that will survive shipping, and I also need to make sure that I package my dog treats in a shipping box so that the treats don't get crushed. Again, negative reviews gives you gold on how to make a better product. If you want to take this a step further, something that I used to do in my beginner days is go to your local pet supply store that will sell the types of treats you want to make. For example, if you create an all-natural product, you can visit an all-natural pet supply store. When you visit the store, ask the employees, what are your best sellers? What flavors are popular? Ask some questions about the type of product you want to make. So for this example, dog biscuits, ask them which brand does well, Which flavors do you restock most often? That'll give you an idea of what is already selling and popular in the market. If you want to take this a step further, you can keep track of inventory or stock and check every 3 to 5 days to see which product or which brands or which flavor sells the fastest. Researching the market will give you a lot of information on how to approach creating your own product line when it comes to branding, flavors, and the types of treats you want to make. Step number 3, choosing dog safe ingredients. Now that you have your product honed in and you've done your market research, it's time to come up with different flavors. And now you're wondering, how do I know which ingredients to use for my dog treats? For now, you can look at already established dog treat companies and their packaging and what ingredients they're using. Also, you can buy pet nutrition books written by veterinarians or vet nutritionists, such as Dr. Karen Becker. So try not to overthink the flavor and the flavor combinations. Keep it simple because those are the treats that usually fly off the shelves. Step number 4, recipe development through trial and error. I kid you not when I say this, your dog's taste buds is gold. For my dog bakery, I knew something was going to be a bestseller if Bobby went crazy for it. That was my instinct, and it was always right. So if he was like me, then I was like, okay, scratch this. But if he was going nuts for it, I said, okay, this is a winner. Recipe development is perfecting your recipes over time by the number of tries. And oh my gosh, remember I told you I'm not a baker? So my first winning recipe took me 27 times to perfect it. I know. That's just me. Doesn't mean that's gonna be you. I'm sure you're gonna get it on the first couple tries. But for me, 27 times. But it was so worth it because that was a treat Bobby went nuts over, and it was our best seller for the whole duration of our business. So how do you bake from scratch if you're not a baker? In my course, I offer base recipes where my course students can take that recipe and tweak it and make it their own. But if you're just starting out, you can go on Pinterest or wherever you can get dog treat recipes and use it as a base and tweak it. Maybe it's a recipe for a strawberry banana flavor. Maybe swap out the banana for applesauce or strawberry for blueberries. You can swap out flours, but just know that different flours react differently with moisture content and things like that. That's where development comes in. You're creating recipes through trial and error. I want you to give yourself grace here because the goal is not to be perfect from the bat. It's just to get yourself in the kitchen, start trying and figuring out how ingredients work together to make that perfect treat. It's going to take a few tries if you're not a baker like me, but if you are a seasoned baker, sometimes it does take a few tries. And I just don't want you to get frustrated or overwhelmed and thinking you're a failure. It's never going to happen for you. That's not the case. Baking specifically, I think with dog treats, it does take more time, more effort, and a lot of love to get it perfect. But I will tell you this, once you get the perfect recipe, it will be so worth it. Remember, the goal is for you to get in the kitchen to start creating and not be perfect right off the bat. Step 5 is packaging. I love packaging, that whole creative process. I love it. It really serves as a billboard for your product and your brand. If you're a little nervous about the artistic or the creative or the graphic design part of packaging, not to worry, you can use a free software like Canva to help you create a label or packaging. And you can also hire a freelancer on Fiverr or Upwork to help bring your dream to life. And that's it for this video. I hope this 5-step plan is giving you the confidence and motivation right now to go out and create your dog treat product line. Again, if you don't want to do this alone and you want a mentor to help you along the way, my courses in Dog Bakery Academy can help you start, launch, and scale a successful dog bakery business. I've helped over 350 people do it, and they're all thriving, selling at farmers markets, their own websites, retailers, getting press, and more. So, if this is something that you're interested in, all my links are in the description box below. Again, my name is Minyoung. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.